Hello, Scorpio. Oop, I almost popped out there. Jesus. You know, I'm going to take it. I usually don't take pop-outs, but hey, go with the flow, right? I've said that before and I'll say it again. What the universe wants, the universe wants. The universe just is, okay? Anyhow, as I was saying, hi Scorpios, how are you? My scorpions, my very intense scorpions. Ugh. Okay. You know what, Scorpios? You guys get a bad rap sometimes, but you know, the claims about Scorpio being intense and just yeah, it's like that horn is agreeing with me from the train. I'm gonna close that window. It's like that train's like saying, yeah, you better believe it. But anyway, Scorpios, I'm ranting, aren't I? Scorpios ain't so bad. They're pussycats, you know, as long as you know how to treat them and don't cross them and don't betray them and don't whatever. Anyway. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna put down these cards and shut up for a second. That was rambling, wasn't it? Okay. You know, if you've seen any of my other tarot videos, you know that that's not me usually, okay? I'm still coherent, okay? Okay, so Scorpio, I want you to take a deep breath. I'm going to take one myself. I need one. And close your eyes if you can, if you're in a safe place. And, you know, let your energy be felt by the universe, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the US. And absorb all the energies of the universe as well. And know that what you're going through right now, what you're feeling, probably, you know, somebody else is feeling in the world as well, or has already felt that you're not alone, that we're all connected. And, you know, that your life has a plan. Your soul has a plan for you, Scorpio. And the universe wants you to go towards your higher good, your soul's purpose, and all that good stuff. I could go on and on, but I won't. Okay, so that card kind of flew out, so I went ahead and put it on the spread. But first, Scorpio, let's see what your energy is right now. Oh, okay. Self-restriction, self-limitation. Scorpio, this is a very mental, kind of like, you know, your mind playing tricks on you card. It's the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords obviously about, you know, self-limitations and restriction, kind of being a prisoner of your own mind. Maybe you weren't always like this, Scorpio. Maybe, you know, when you were younger or when you were a kid, whatever, you were very optimistic and never limited yourself. But maybe through life's trials and tribulations, you've gotten careful. You've gotten sort of like into a box, maybe. And you think, oh, well, I can't do this, I can't do that, that's not possible and everything. You know, it might have been from your family, from the family you grew up in, or the town you grew up in, or whatever. I'm not here to blame anybody, but But right now it seems like you're kind of limiting yourself, that the universe isn't limiting you, you are limiting yourself, and that you have more possibilities than you know. You can take off, I mean, you can break free from this blindfold and this rope and all these swords that are in back of you. You can get through all that stuff and go to the castle. So you're not really restricted. It's your mind that's trying to tell you that you're restricted, but you're not. You're not. Okay? Having said that, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Let's look at the energy that's crossing you right now, Scorpio. Okay. Um, it's another kind of wary card. That's the Nine of Wands, and that has to do with persistence and putting up healthy boundaries. See, this this person right here has been through quite a bit of battle, and he's reached the nines, and the tens represent completion, but he's not quite there yet. He's kind of like at the home stretch, but he's thinking, ugh, I think I want to give up. It's just too much. I've just been through so much, and I'm never going to get to what I want to get to, and I'm just going to give up. It's not worth it. Well, this card is telling you, Virgo, I mean, not Virgo, Scorpio, sorry. I'm Virgo. This card is telling you, Scorpio, that you're actually at the home stretch. You're almost there. You're at the nines, and you just need one more to get to the tens. You're further in this trajectory than you thought you were. And the thing is, in life, a lot of people, once they've been beaten up and, been through a lot for a long time, they're like, oh, I'm just going to give up because I'm never going to get there, blah, blah, blah. And then they don't know that they were actually very close to the finish line. If they would just push on and persist and all that stuff and maybe put up some healthy boundaries along the way. So that's what this card is trying to say, Scorpio. It's like wherever you are right now, in your mind or in your path, don't give up. That's what the cards are trying to tell you right now. It's very clear just this early in the reading. It's like your mind is limiting you, not the universe. You have more possibilities than you know, and you're almost there, so don't give up. Okay? Um so let's see. Having said all that, let's see what's in your recent past, Scorpio. What have you been through recently? Okay. It doesn't surprise me that this showed up because this is the Seven of Wands. You've been in battle, so to speak. The Seven of Wands card talks about self defense, protecting against competition. Um, I'm wondering, I'm wondering if this is going to end up being a work or business reading for Scorpio, because this is like, there are people out, or yeah, there are people out there that are competing with you, your rivals, all that stuff, and you're trying to defend yourself, your product, your reputation, what have you, and you're holding your own. But it's been hard. It's been hard. But you're still there. You're still in the fight. Okay? And now you've come to this and you're like, oh, it's been so hard. It's been so long. When will I? Da 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 da. Okay. I'm not going to go through that again. Let me pull the immediate future card. Let's see what's in your trajectory. What's the next step here? Another Wands card. Okay, I'm really thinking this is like a project, some kind of work projects thing. Okay, so the Four of Wands, the fours represent stability. Okay, so this is a more pleasant card here. And this is what is coming up for you, Scorpio. The Four of Wands talks about homecoming. The Four of Wands talks about celebrations with family and friends, reunions. So I'm wondering, Scorpio, if you're going to be going back home, going to your parents' house, or maybe going back to the town where you grew up, where you went to high school with your family and friends, something like that. Or maybe somebody from your hometown or from your family is going to be visiting you, and you're going to be having a reunion with them after not seeing them for a while. So it's some sort of nice energy there. Well, you're going to be with people that you're familiar with, that know you very well, which is very nice. It's time to pull that card that jumped out of the deck. What is on your conscious mind right now, Scorpio? Another Wands card. Okay. Four Wands cards, and I haven't even, out of five, four Wands cards. I mean, is that obvious or what? This is the Six of Wands card. This has to do with victory. Here's you being the victor on your victorious horse, and people, onlookers there admiring you, recognizing you. It's like you're parading through town on your victorious horse. That's you, Scorpio. But you're not going to rest on your laurels, Scorpio. You're going to push ahead, which is what this card is telling you to do. Persistence, push ahead, because this victory parade is a temporary thing. You're not going to rest on your laurels. You're going to keep going, keep fighting, keep pushing ahead. So it seems that you have been successful. It seems that you've gotten, rewarded, awarded, recognized, and all that good stuff. And, but you're going to keep going on. You're not going to rest. Okay? Okay, so if this next card ends up being another Wands card, I'm going to faint. Being, all work and project related here. What is the energy, Scorpio, that is influencing you, your thoughts, your actions, and you may not even know it? Okay, it's not a Wands card, it's a Cups card. So Cups represent water, and this King of Cups card, also court cards represent people. So there are two possibilities. Either it's you, who you once were, or it's somebody who was once in your life, okay? Because what influences us in our unconscious is usually from our past, either our childhood or, when we were teenagers or whatever, or even from a past life sometimes. And so here's the King of Cups. It's masculine energy, so it would be a man of the water sign. We're talking another Scorpio or Cancer or Pisces. Somebody who was in your life who really had an impact. And you're thinking about, well, your subconscious, your unconscious at least, is thinking about this person, this King of Cups. So who was it? Scorpio, who was the water sign in your life who represents this King of Cups? Because whoever it was very nice energy, because if the King of Cups could talk, he would say, only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility you seek. So was it your dad, maybe? Or a brother, or grandpa, or maybe a former partner who's on your unconscious mind, Scorpio? So that's the King of Cups. I still think it's a works/project creation kind of thing, reading for Scorpio, but let me pull up some other cards. What are your hopes and fears, Scorpio? Ooh, Judgment. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound so dramatic. But the Judgment card is, it's a major arcana card, but I want to also, add another major in front of it, because the Judgment card is right before the World card, which is the end of the major arcana. It's like completion. The Judgment card shows up when the current is faced with their soul's purpose. The reason, Scorpio, that you came down to Earth the reason that you incarnated into your current body, your family, where you grew up, your race, how you look, blah, blah, blah. It's like why you came down to earth from the spirit world, and it's like it's your soul's purpose. It's like the relationships you were bound to have, or the karmic debt you were bound to pay, or the talent you were bound to shine in and bestow upon the universe. It's like very major energy. And I'm thinking that's in your hopes, the judgment card, not in your fears. So are you hoping, Scorpio, that you will be doing what you were meant to do in this life, showing the talents that you were given to share with the universe, or being with the people, working out karmic debts with your soulmates? um you would know better than me, Scorpio. Okay. um Let me look at your influence on this work reading. I still think it's a work reading. What is your attitude going to be? What's your influence influencing your final outcome going to be, Scorpio? Oh, nice. Okay, so now we have two cards that are somewhat related. Here's, homecoming, celebrations, reunions, family and friends. And then here's the nostalgia card. Wanting to be with the people that you grew up with, thinking fondly of your past, the people that you've encountered in your past, maybe family, maybe close friends from school. This card represents nostalgia, like I said, gifts, innocence, reunions. So this is going to be your influence on whatever the final outcome ends up being, Scorpio. I'm thinking that, since I see two of these kind of reunions and nostalgia and homecoming cards, I'm thinking that uh, your family and friends that you grew up with, I'm thinking they're still a big part of your life. They're really like really there in your heart, Scorpio, because these cards are very prominent in your reading. Seems like you're a family oriented person, like you keep those dear to you, like really close to your heart. That's what I'm seeing here. And I'm also seeing that you're quite a hard worker, and that you've been through a lot, is what I see so far. um what is the external influence going to be? This is beyond your control. It might be somebody around you or just the universe, but what's the external influence going to be in your trajectory here? Another king, a king of swords. Okay, I'm thinking this is a person in your life. It might be your partner, it might be your boss or something like that, but somebody who works or is very close to you in your daily life. The King of Swords is very clear headed, very level headed, very fair, very sharp. And it might be an air sign in your life, Scorpio. We're talking about Aquarius, we're talking about Libra, Gemini, somebody of the air sign with masculine energy. That's the person who's going to be influencing this whole thing here in your life. If the King of Swords could talk, he would say that when faced with a difficult situation, be impartial and carefully evaluate all your options with a rational mind. So he's all about the mind. He's all about, logic and what seems right, what makes sense, I have to say. So, yeah, he could be a little bit cold. I'm not going to lie. But do you have somebody of the air sign very close to you, Scorpio? Is that your current partner, perhaps? Or maybe somebody really close to you in your family? Anyhow, what is the final outcome? Let me see. Let me see in this. I still think it's a work reading. I still think it's like you being creative at your workplace with projects and stuff like that. What is the final outcome? Oh, okay, indecision. The Two of Swords is mental energy. So we've got some mental energy cards. We have this one right here, you, and then a person very close to you, and then the final outcome. So the Two of Swords has to do with choice. The Two of Swords is just time to make a decision, time to compromise. See, this is you, Scorpio. Um, in the picture, you're blindfolded and the moon is up above, so it's like things aren't clear to you. And you're having to make a decision, and you're thinking, like, okay, if I do finally make my decision, it's going to have to be a compromise. I'm not going to get everything I want, which is why I'm kind of like torn between these two decisions. Blah, blah, blah. And, but see, Scorpio, these two cards came out in the same spread. This is you right now, thinking that you are limited, thinking that you don't have many choices, any possibilities. And then this is you in the final outcome thinking, oh, well, if I do make a decision, I'm going to have to kind of give up something. I'm going to have to compromise. I'm not going to get everything I want. And, I wish I knew what I was, making a decision about, because it's kind of unknown, symbolized by the moon here. But both of these people in the pictures, they can get out of their restrictions, of their blindfolds and rope and whatever like that, It's like your mind playing tricks on you, Scorpio, basically. I find that a lot of these cards on your spread, Scorpio, really make sense together, like you having to defend yourself at work, protect yourself, maybe protect against competition, and you being knocked about in battle and having gone through a lot and, wanting to give up, and you wanting to be the victor, wanting to win against all this competition. And then these two cards having to do with, being with your loved ones, friends and family, harkening back to, a very innocent time of your life, maybe your youth, family you grew up in. I mean, all of these cards kind of like tie in together. But what really strikes me in this whole reading is that Judgment card, Scorpio, because, like I said, the Judgment card deals with your life's destiny. It's like what you were brought down here, or why you came down here in your current life situation, what you came down to do, you know? That's wonderful. Well, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope some, if not all, resonated with you. And if it did, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. It's called Tarot Me Please. My name is Crystal. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you have a great week ahead. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.